up until 2 Fridays ago, I never really sold comics. I did a couple of claim posts on IG, just a couple of some doubles that I had. But other than that, I own almost 20,000 comic books. I don't sell comics. That's how it was. And I would always say that. And now there's people that are mocking me because I'm deciding I want to sell comics. But here's the thing. I never lied to you. I did not sell comics. Now I am. That's a fact. But I always said that one day, it is a dream for me. I got to take this sweater off. It's getting hot in here, folks. I'm going to keep talking, though. I was always vocal about wanting to maybe one day own my own LCS. And I addressed this a little bit, but I think it's hilarious how certain individuals see online sellers so differently from LCS sellers. The same people that are like, support your LCS are probably the same people that buy books off of eBay, but they're the same people that'll say, oh, a YouTuber is selling comic books now. They're a con artist. They're a scam. What makes us any different than those LCS owners? And I know a lot of LCS owners that are not honest with their stuff. So my brand as Journals Comics is not just as a YouTuber. It is to one day be able to hopefully own my own LCS, to one day expand what I'm able to give collectors, consumers, all of you, with all the knowledge and the tools that I have available to share with you. And right now, and I want you all to understand, I'm all about transparency. I know a lot of you may think, well, you know, YouTubers, it's like a conflict of interest because they make videos talking about these books to invest in, or this book is getting hot, and you think that we're all just sitting on all these books, right? And then we want to sell them to you for these inflated prices. Again, though, nobody's ever forcing you to buy anything, so collector responsibility. But I want you guys to know I'm always going to be transparent. Let me give you an example. I just did a top key comics to invest in for 2022. That top, when I said top, it's my top. And I said that in the intro of the video. These are my books off of my want list that I don't own. I talked about ASM 50, which is booming right now. I talked about the first appearance of Nubia and Wonder Woman 204. Why would I talk about those books if I don't have them? Because you're going to think, well, I have 10,000 subscribers, got all these viewers that are going to watch my video. They're going to see me talking about these books, and then they're going to get on their phones and go on eBay and try to buy them. Well, that's not helping me out because now people are watching my channel. I even had somebody respond in the comments saying that they saw my video and they went and picked up a Wonder Woman 204 in a mid-grade. I'm like, damn it, that's the book I wanted. No. Am I helping myself? No, I shouldn't make a video about the books I don't own because essentially if I have that much influence, I'm just driving the value up and now I don't own them. It's going to cost me more to buy them. But it goes to show you the content that I want to create on my channel. I'm a collector like you guys. If you look at all of my top comics to invest in, a lot of those videos and those books that I talk about, I don't own. And if I, here's the, and I've said this before, if I'm getting a list together of books and that I don't own, I might go buy one copy for myself. But I'm not buying a bunch so I can then talk about it and flip. I will still, it doesn't matter if I sell comics. I will never talk about a comic in a way simply because it's going to correlate to me somehow making more money. Never. I had a book. I can't remember, but I had a book that I was selling on my first Whatnot live show. And I had just did a video talking. Oh, you know what it was? It was the, no, there was another one too, but I did a similar thing with Morbius, with the Make Spider-Man 101. I had recently purchased one for my personal collection and then got one in a collection that I purchased, and I was going to sell one. And right when I was posting it for sale, I did a video talking about, I think it was hot comics for the month of like October or something, or November. And I said in that video, look, I think this character in like the Sony MCU, whatever it is going to be here for a while. And I think it's going to bring interest back into this book. But I said, I don't know if this is the right time to buy, because we just got the new trailer and all this stuff. And I said, I don't think this is a good time to buy. We might see it cool off a little bit before it starts trending back up. But what did I do? I went and I posted my book and still sold it. And I ended up taking a best offer because I was trying to get a little more for it. I am never going to be that person, ever. Fat Dad. Yeah, guys, don't buy Amazing Spider-Man 300. There's no reason why you would want that in your collection at all. Matter of fact, I'm going to grab mine right now and throw it against the wall. No, I'm just kidding. Right. Hey, you know what? Here's the thing. Interesting thing enough. A lot of viewers of YouTube content creators will sit and talk about how all YouTubers do is boost these books up so they can flip them. What if a content creator doesn't sell comics, but is a collector and uses his platform to talk down books? Have you ever thought, how come there's no conspiracy theories out of that? So here's, and that goes back to what I was saying, like a YouTuber saying, these books are crashing. Don't buy them. Isn't that manipulating the market? Because say somebody doesn't own a UF4, or I don't. And what if I took the extreme outliers of the high and the low, and this book is dropped by 50%, horrible book, horrible investment, don't buy it. It starts dropping even more because nobody's buying them. And then I'm like, ha, yeah, that's right. Now it's dropped even $500 more. Now I can afford to buy it. Boom. I'm just saying, I'm not saying anybody's doing that, but look, man, it's a two-way street, right? Oh my goodness, folks. So again, I hope to really, and that goes back to what I was saying in the beginning of my live stream, guys. I'm evolving as a collector. I know that I'm a hoarder at heart when it comes to my books, and I'll always be personally attached to my collection in some way or another. I still want to hit that 20,000 mark to catch up to Don Comic Book Junkie, but he's like at 30K now, so that'll never happen. But I'm getting more flexible with understanding that somebody that loves comics can love selling comics as well. And I want to address that too. And I think this will be my final main talking point of the day. There is this negative connotation that somebody that sells comics isn't a true collector or doesn't love comics. And that is the farthest from the truth. And I've learned that over the last few weeks. When I was getting ready for my first Whatnot sale, and I was going through all these books, pressing and cleaning and bagging and boarding and grading. And I have all the grades. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I write the grade on the back of the book. I sticker them with the price. There is something fulfilling about doing all this. It's almost therapeutic. And it all goes back to there's a love for comics. And I think that's why people open up LCSs and why they open up comic book stores. And another thing that I realized when I did my sale, and you get folks on Instagram that purchase books and then they're posting their books, they're like, oh man, just open up my mail. It's like, it's fulfilling to see people and to see how happy they are to know that you help them enjoy the hobby that they love. You help them get a key that they couldn't obtain before. you help them complete a run or something like that. Understanding that is absolutely coming from the same place of collecting comic books. So we have to do away with this, this idea that if you sell comics, you're a dirty, soulless flipper speculator that doesn't care about the hobby. It's just so nonsensical. And I'm not saying that there's people like that out there. Of course, there's always going to be unethical people in life and everywhere you go that want to get over on people, that just want to make a quick buck, ego, greed, whatever the case may be. But overall, it's a beautiful thing. And ultimately, right now, I'm still only selling doubles, folks, for the most part. But if I'm able to get in a collection and to keep some that I need for my collection, sell some others to help people out at a fair price, and bring in revenue that I can then buy more comic books with, or pay the bills with, or put food on my children's table with, means a lot to me. And it's all part of the Journos Comics brand moving forward, guys. Look, I had the opportunity. I'm an educator, and I said this at the beginning of the video as well, but I only work part-time. I had an opportunity to continue to work full-time as an educator. And I sat on it and I said, you know what? With everything that I got going on with Journos Comics right now, I feel like this is the time. This is my shot. I don't want to abandon this. And again, I've always been transparent. Pete Keel, what's going on? I don't want to abandon my opportunity, and I've always been transparent that this is a business, guys. I've never said, "Oh, I'm just on YouTube to hang out with the community." Never said that. I don't care about making money. Never said that. I've always said this is a business. And what does a business do? Makes money. The only reason the business exists in its foundation is to be profitable. It's to make money. I'm here to make money, guys. Whether it's through ad revenue, whether it's through my Patreon memberships, whether it's through sponsorships, or whether it's through selling my comics now. I'm here to make money. But just because I'm here to make money doesn't mean that it's part of something much bigger. And I'm going full circle here because I'm going back to where I gave thanks in the beginning of my live stream. To sit here and to be able to run a business and to make money doing the things that I love, enjoying the hobby I love, and hanging out with an amazing community, because it does matter. To be able to provide a service. That's what Journos Comics is all about, and it means the absolute freaking world to me.